Welcome back everyone to Beyond Reality. So I have been playing this pack a lot. Seriously a lot. Like I spent an entire day playing it like 2 or 3 days ago. For literally just stopping to eat and do stuff like that. So I found this villager. He trades apiaries. You give him 24 oak logs and he gives you the apiaries. And let's see. Oh, that trade may have just locked up. I've already traded 4 from him. Let's see what else he wants. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, so I got 7 free apiaries from this guy, but looks like he's worthless now, so I guess I can let him free. Or not. What kind of... Oh, it's like some kind of helmet. Okay. These guys didn't have hats last time. Alright, so I have found a saddle, and I've tamed a horse and a donkey, thinking about making a mule. I don't know what the advantages of that are. But it's kind of nice having a little extra storage space in my travels. I've also got a bag now. I don't know if that's new. It's a backpack from Project Red, was it? Yeah. You do have to be a bit careful with these. I've noticed that their shift-click behavior is a little weird. If I were to just put stuff in here like now, that works normally. But one time I shift-clicked on an item when my inventory here was full, and it put it on my pants slot, which I don't think I was wearing any pants at the time, but it was weird because I was suddenly wearing an apiary frame on my legs, which... yeah, that's pretty weird. So I've done a lot of exploring, as you might be able to guess by the map. Whenever I find any kind of deposit of ore, I mark it. So you can see, like, near my house with the glitchy trees, I've got a lot of ore deposits marked. Right here is some crazy dungeon that we're going to have to look at later. It's got blaze spawners in it. I managed to light up a little bit of it by breaking holes in the wall, but that's all I could do. And right here, I think I've found a coal deposit, and that could be where we get diamonds. So I'm going to go ahead and head over there and start mining it. Okay, here is the coal deposit, and it is nighttime, unfortunately, but there's a chameleon here, so we should be safe, right? Oh, and unnamed donkey is here as well. So I'm going to start mining coal and work my way down, and if I'm lucky, there should be some diamonds somewhere down below. If not, this coal is very nice to have. Got some lignite coal in here too, but it looks like it's mostly coal. And I've read that coal is where the diamonds spawn, so I'm gonna bet on it. Alright, so I did decide to make a mule, and let's go ahead and get a chest for him, and I think it was worth it. It did cost me 2 golden carrots, so that's almost 2 gold ingots, but I think it was worth it. So this donkey here, he could barely jump a block and a half. This guy, he can do at least 2, or just barely 2 maybe. Either way, that's a big improvement. He moves a lot faster, and yet he can still store stuff, just like the donkey. Very nice. Okay, and now... this horse has been getting out of this pen. I don't know how he does it. I don't know if they can climb that ladder I've got in the corner, or if they just, you know, glitch through like normal animals tend to do. Hard to say. Oh, and that coal vein so far has not turned up any diamonds. What are you doing, donkey? What are you doing? Okay. Very strange. Okay, so now there is something that I think would be a good thing to do. We could make a blast furnace, and let's see, what other kinds are there? So bronze plated, then the electric, and obviously we need the bronze plated. So let's go ahead and put in bronze plated. So for this, I think I should actually go into a creative world to check. We need to make 32 of the bronze plated bricks here. And this thing. And build the structure as it says. So before I do that, I think I'm going to go hop into a creative world and build this thing and test it out. And I'm probably going to have to restart my game as usual. Okay, so I am back in the creative world after restarting my game and waiting like 5 minutes. And of course, to get back into single player, I'll have to do the same thing. I don't know why that is. So I'm going to start with a 3x3 of these bronze plated bricks. Then you need the blast furnace on the second level. If you right click on it, it actually shows you how to build it. The green square is the blast furnace, or I'm assuming. I haven't actually put the whole thing together. This is as far as I've gotten. So let's go ahead and put that layer on. One more. Leave it open on the top, strangely. And I think this is good, so let's get some iron, and I believe it runs off of coal. Okay, so looks like that ate up 4 pieces of coal. I wonder if that's all it takes to make steel. Let's see. Steel ingot, and how do we make you? Blast furnace. It doesn't say. Okay. And I did notice in that recipe, now I'm wishing I hadn't closed it. There it is. It says it takes oxygen gas. And the temperature, 295 degrees Kelvin, that is room temperature if I remember correctly. So, as far as I know, we don't have to do anything special to get this, because it's probably just pulling the oxygen right out of the atmosphere. That is what I'm assuming, since it's at room temperature. And if you don't know how the Kelvin scale works, it's basically just Celsius with about 273 added to it, so that absolute zero is actually at 0. So freezing point of water would be about 273 Kelvin, boiling point would be about 373, and room temperature is about 22 degrees Celsius, so 295 Kelvin. And let's see, is there... Okay, there's actually like lava in here, and I assume it'd be bad if you went into it. And this is taking a very long time. I'm going to wait for it to finish. It looks like while I was gone, it produced a single steel ingot and tiny piles of ashes. I wonder what you can use those for. Well, you can make dark ashes out of them. Centrifuge them to get ashes. Okay, well... you can make fertilizer out of it if you have calcite dust. What about the ashes? Compost, bituminous peat. Okay, so there's some stuff you can use it for, but it's about as useful as you would expect ashes to be. Not particularly. Alright, so this thing is what we need to build. I don't know if this thing can explode or anything like that. Maybe I should look that up just in case. I'm going to have a separate building for machines. That way I won't have to listen to a lot of them. This one doesn't really make any noise, really, except for the lava, but some of the stuff, like this alloy smelter, I think makes a horrible sound. The macerator probably does. I haven't tried it. Wow, this thing's so slow, but since I did find a bunch of coal, we can make steel now, and steel is twice as durable as iron. But I think its mining level is the same, so it's not great, but I'm sure we'll need steel for something else. What? Am I... Oh, wait, here's a little bit more bronze. Okay, I was like... No... How did I mess that up? Ah, stupid hammer. How many hammers have I been through? I'm gonna have to count that when I edit this. This thing is very expensive. Okay, well, I'm gonna think about where to set it up. I mean, I'm sure I could move it using a wrench. Let's actually check that. Just to make sure. Okay, yeah, we can move it later. I don't know how much wrench power that costs or durability. Obviously, it doesn't use power. What am I saying? So, I don't think I've shown our little coal stockpile here, and I might have some more coal ore in here. Yeah, I've got several more stacks of coal ore that I could go ahead and smelt up. That might be a good thing to do. My ore chest is completely full. I need to do something with this stuff, or maybe make a second ore chest or something. Alright, well, I'm gonna get to building or something. Ah! It's the stupid stuff here. I should probably just break this right now, because there's no way I'm gonna be using it where it is. What? Oh. I forgot I had this fluid tank down here. I can't even pick it up with this kind of wrench. Okay, finally done. Pretty much the same design as before, just got 4 rooms. Exact same block choices. Not particularly creative, but it works. So where should we put this thing? I'm thinking maybe in this corner. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. So let's see. It has to be 4 high, 3x3 footprint. And a solid base, open top. Oh, I need a wrench to pick that up, don't I? Nope. Dirt, come back here. You're not allowed to leave just yet. Okay, and let's get you back. Where did it go? No. Did that destroy it? It has a chance of being destroyed, doesn't it? No, wait, I got it back. I've got the right number, don't I? Okay, I just didn't see it or hear it or anything like that. So are you all correct? Are you okay? I guess the only way to know for sure is to test it. I've actually got a decent amount of steel here already that just came from chests and stuff. But let's go ahead and grab an iron ingot, and I assume it has to be regular coal, but let's try some other things as well. Got some lignite coal here, which I'm gonna put part of this back in this hopper for smelting fuel. Okay, so let's put the iron ingot here. Let's try lignite coal. Does that work? No, that does not work. Okay, what about charcoal? Charcoal works. Okay. For some reason, I thought that only vanilla coal would work, so we can do charcoal. So, other than the fact that it takes a ridiculous amount of time to make steel, there is no reason that we shouldn't start making steel tools now, because we can make this very easily. I've still got a ton of iron down in that mine over there that I can pick up. It's not the iron ore, it's limonite, but it is iron, basically. Although the regular iron ore is still better because I can run it through the grindstone, and I've actually used this grindstone a lot. I probably used this thing more yesterday than I have used this thing ever since it was added to Applied Energistics. I'm not even kidding. I was just sitting here holding my mouse up and holding right click and just watching YouTube videos and stuff like that. It was kind of crazy. Not the most exciting thing I've ever done, but hey, double ores. Well, not quite. It's 1.9, but close enough. Okay, let me see how much I've recorded. Alright, we're at about 18 minutes recorded. Once it's edited, I think it'll be about 15, so kind of a short episode, but I think it's probably good enough in this case. I've spent an absurd amount of time playing this since the last episode. This is a very, very time-consuming mod pack to play, but I am absolutely loving it. This is the most fun I've had playing in a while, a couple months at least. So I'm gonna go make some windows to put on that thing and a door, and I should probably get rid of this iron door here, or not iron door, replace it with an iron door, because that redwood door looks so stupid on this building. I've got to say that. You know what I'm gonna do before I forget? I'm gonna go take a screenshot of this thing, because I always forget to do this, and then I'm like, well, I'm uploading the video, but I forgot to make a thumbnail. And the hardest part of making a thumbnail after I've made one for the series is just going to take the screenshot, so yeah. So I'm going to keep working on the bees. I've got, they're kind of all over the place. Some bees I stole from a village, and like this was one of them. It's a common, looks like it might be a purebred now. I think it had some marshy in it before. And these, I think, are just meadows I found. Got these ignoble forest princesses here, just building up forest drones. I should probably phase those out pretty soon. Oh, how did I get a tropical? Okay, well, that's a little bit unfortunate. I don't know if they can work in this environment or not. Let's put it in with the cultivated. I don't want tropical. Not yet. Got a cultivated over here, too. Wasn't I going to end this episode? I think I was. Here I'm just doing the bees. Alright, well, as always, thank you for watching. Didn't find any diamonds at that coal vein. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I haven't gone really far down. I did dig down a couple spots, didn't find anything. So as always, don't forget to subscribe on your way out if you haven't already, haven't said that. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.